Morning guys, so it's Friday and I'm heading down into town to meet up with an architect who got in touch with me on Instagram and wants to do an interview with me, so that's pretty exciting. I think they're visiting Reykjavik for a few days and looking at different spaces and so on, just out of interest because that's what us architects do. So I'm taking them to Harpa because it's a really interesting building, but also it's a really cool interior to kind of meet and gather and so on, so it's quite an encouraging space to meet up with people, so I hope you like it.
One thing I've noticed is whether it's the sculpture that I've seen around and just the quality of design, I think Iceland has 325,000. Why? Can you explain why the level of design is so high?
I think because it's an island community, and in islands you tend to get a lot of creativity, so you'll tend to have a lot of painters, a lot of sculptors, and quite a lot of people who are poets or writing a book. There is quite a kind of 70s vibe around, especially in the malls and that kind of thing, so the kind of commercial side of it. But I think residential is a bit more an aspiration to have a very minimalist, modern house. Well, I love Harpa, I do love this building. I think that it's such a strong kind of ego building. It's just slap bang in the middle of town on the harbour, and it's when you're driving back into town from kind of doing the Golden Circle or something, it's one of the first things that you see is this black box, and when you drive up to it, it becomes much more beautiful and not quite as kind of solid. So you see the transparency, you see the light hitting it in different colours, and then when you come inside it's so light and airy, and it's such a difference between the outside and the inside, and that's a very Icelandic thing to me. Well, that was really fun. I just did a kind of sit down interview with the architect Ben Lloyd, and his company is Q Architects. Yeah, we just sat down and talked about kind of life and architecture and so on in Iceland, and where I love to travel, what I gained from travelling, and a few different other things. So when his video comes out, I'll link it maybe in this vlog or in another one. Now I am heading back home. Let's see how Mr. Manflu is doing. So this is the lovely parcel that Ingmar just collected from the post office. It is huge, and I'm going to open it up and have a look inside. Morning guys, I am knackered. So Ingmar has the flu and basically kept me up all night coughing, and I'm really trying not to catch it. So I slept in the other room, but it's still pretty noisy. So now, an update. Today I'm starting my first job in Iceland. It is a teaching job, teaching English to children. It's a Saturday morning school, so it's not a huge amount of work. I got a message from the assistant teacher last night asking what I had planned, and it is my first day. I've never done this before. I'm used to teaching at university level, therefore I kind of thought that maybe I would get a week to just kind of settle and introduce myself and so on, but it seems not. As much as I don't like to admit it, I'm pretty much winging it. So this is a little peek inside my classroom. It's a long time since I was in a classroom like this, but here we go. I think this is pretty mad. So here's the naughty desk, I guess. All my lovely whiteboards for drawing all over. And then this is the classroom. So I guess I better get cracking with some planning. So I survived. It wasn't really that bad actually. It was pretty disorganized, but I guess I can do a much better job next time. I am heading downtown to meet up with an old friend. I met her when I was living in Japan, and she is here with her husband on holiday. So we're gonna meet up now. I'll put you here, see if that works. And head out for some dinner, maybe have some drinks and catch up. But yeah, it's really cool to have all these friends that are so international that you can meet up with them and they happen to be in the country that you live in. Not a bad place to park. Look at that view. So Ingmar is still out with the flu. I'm gonna make him a bit of a fry up now and have some myself. And first of all do the age-old trick of hot lemon, honey and ginger. Bacon, eggs, and of course, behind baked beans. And now we're going to sit down and watch Friends on Netflix as if it's the 90s. Okay, so it is amazing weather. Today I am going off to Selfoss to meet up with Tammy, who is a kind of herbalist, natural oil specialist. And we got chatting on Facebook and we're gonna just have a talk about the oils and maybe do a bit of a video together. So I'm going to drive out to Selfoss, which is about a 50-minute drive, but I'm going to go through Thingvellir, which is where the tectonic plates are. And it's also a beautiful area to hopefully get some really nice pictures of all the autumn colours before it gets covered in snow. So I've just arrived in Thingvellir and it's beautiful, still sunny. It's not even that cold. I think it's about 15 degrees, which is pretty lucky. So I'm just having a wander around and checking it out. So now back home, I pretty much rushed back home across the quickest route. I am now dressed fully in my thermals because it's 4 degrees outside. It's really dropped. It's an amazing sunset, which maybe you can see. I don't know, it doesn't really come out well. And seemingly because the northern lights are so good at the moment. Is this right, Ingmar? The city is going to turn off all the lights for an hour tonight, yeah, so that everyone can get the best view of them, so there's no light pollution. So we are going
to Perlan at 10 o'clock tonight. They're gonna turn off the lights for an hour. Like
Why?
she said. And I'm repeating, sorry.
Why is it called, well, why do you pronounce it Pertlan?
Perlan. It's Icelandic for pearl.
No, but if it's spelled...
Perlan.
Yeah, but where's the T coming from?
I honestly don't know. It's just Perlan. Yeah, we are.
Because
the
it's
P in front of
spelled
the L. Yeah.
Perlan.
RL. Here.
And everybody who's Icelandic laughs at me when I say Perlan. Because
Perlan.
there's no funny letters in it. Anyway, sidetrack. Yes, we're already late. Meeting friends for some drinks. And then going up to Perlan, which is kind of over here somewhere. Whoop, there. To take some photographs and maybe record some of the lights. So let's get going.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
That's insane.
Look at this.
I think this is worth waiting for, guys. Look at it, straight above us.
There we
Wow.
go.
Red!
Oh.
That is insane.